It's time for Sunrise with Jesus. Be sure to follow this podcast on iTunes, Google Play Music, Facebook, and YouTube. And now, be blessed by today's ride.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to Sunrise with Jesus. It is Friday. Can you believe it? Friday has come already. And we have been having an awesome week, an awesome 2 weeks of this Poor in Spirit series, and we're drawing it to a close today. So in case you've missed any of the past Sunrises, you can go to www.sunrisewithjesus.com and just catch up on all the Sunrises you may or may not have missed, and anything that you want to watch over. It's always good to rehearse this word, and even over the weekend, if you can, just go back over and see how God has been ministering to us. Truly, it has been God. God has been the one inspiring these sunrises, and it has changed my perspective, I know, of how just I see my life, how I see everything around me, how I see even just waking up in the mornings. It is by God's ordination, it's by God's command. He determined that I would wake up today, and He has things that He wants to do today for His glory and for His kingdom, which is our kingdom. And I just want to encourage you all to just keep on in the faith, keep on serving God, keep on living for Him, because He is a good Father. And that is what today's sunrise is about. But before we go anywhere, like and share this video, please. You'd be surprised how many people on your timeline that you'd never imagine would watch Sunrise. You'd never imagine how just you sharing and you ministering to somebody through your timeline or through WhatsApp or through any form of media, even word of mouth, you'd be surprised how much it can change a life, how it can just present the gospel to somebody in a different form. They may not go to church, but they may be on Facebook, they may be on YouTube. So do your and just share this video as we close this Poor in Spirit series, and how we've been examining how God owns everything, how God owns our lives, and He has the right to guide us. He has the right to take and give anything to us as He decides. And I don't want us to take that grievously. I don't want us to take that as something negative or something bad or something that's a disadvantage to us. It is something that God has offered us. He has offered us an opportunity to be His children. He has offered us the opportunity to be fathered by Him. And how much better of a father could you possibly want? In the scriptures, Jesus said that if a good father here on earth has a son and he asks him for a fish, He's not going to give him a stone. And if he asks for an egg, He's not going to give him a serpent or anything else than what He knows is good for His child. And God says that He is a better father than that. He says, look at the lilies of the field, how they grow. Nobody plants them, nobody waters them, but even Solomon wasn't as beautiful and as well clothed as the plants of the field and as the birds of the air. How much more then, who are His sons, who are begotten of God, how much more will He take care of us? And that's what I want to encourage you guys in today. Rest in God's fatherhood is true rest indeed. If you rest in the fact that I have given up all to serve God, I have laid down my life, and I have acknowledged the fact that I am truly poor in spirit, I truly own nothing, that everything about my life is His and for His to use. Be sure that on the other side of that, God is taking care of you. God is watching out for you. God is making sure that everything in your life works out for good. And that is God's promise to us today. His promise is that He will be our Father. And not only our Father, but He's that kind of Father that's also your friend. He's your provider. He's your comforter. He's always available to us whenever we need Him. And that is God's promise to us today. If we rest in His Spirit, if we rest in His joy and His peace, if we rest in the fact that He is truly in control of our lives, if we take that and if we agree with Him that He is going to be our Father today and for the rest of our lives, that He is going to be the one that controls us, He's going to be the one that can lead, and He doesn't have to think twice about whether or not we'll obey Him. If we do that, then we have some awesome promises ahead of us. God said it is great gain if we have godliness and if we're content with the state that we're in. So that is my encouragement to you today. Embrace God as your Father. Embrace Him as everything you need. Know and just be sure that there is nothing else that you will ever need in this world that God will not provide you with. And if you don't have it, then you don't need it, and that is okay. Even though it may seem so big and so great, something that you say, I can't go on without this. If God says you don't need it, just watch why. Just watch out for his leadership, and someday you will realize just why it is that he withheld that thing from you. So that's my encouragement today. Just stay content, stay rested in God, and just enjoy the bliss and the peace of his spirit. So that's all the time we have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be blessed and encourage someone else to just rest in the peace of the Lord. Just have an awesome weekend. Have an awesome day. This is Daniel, and on behalf of this entire Sunrise team, I want to encourage you to always, even on the weekend, have your sunrise with Jesus.
If you enjoyed today's Sunrise, continue to rise with us by following our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Sunrise with Jesus. And lastly, visit our website, www.sunrisewithjesus.com. Sunrise with Jesus, as faithful as the sun.